Reporting David Aldridge.
Here we go.
We've got a major game on the road tonight for the Bulls. Mike, they're taking on their Eastern Conference rivals, the New York Knicks.
And it's Michael Jordan who really has his work cut out for him in this one. Only his 5th game back since his big return. And he has to take on a very physical and intimidating Knicks squad.
I think this game cannot get enough build-up. It's going to be a beauty. Clark, let's widen the lens and look at the bigger picture. This game has potential conference implications.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, you're right. For both teams, this game is a twofer. So a chance here for either team to protect or improve where they are in the standings. And because of that and just the fact that these teams are so competitive, it's going to be a hard-fought, entertaining game.
Going over the starting lineup for the Bulls, it's B.J. Armstrong at the point. Then the dynamic duo of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Then it's Tony Kukoc at the 4. Down low, they've got Will Perdue. For the Knicks, they'll start off with Derek Harper and John Starks in the backcourt, with Anthony Bonner and Charles Oakley at the 3 and 4. And at center, Patrick Ewing.
It's going to be interesting to see how Jordan takes on this Knicks team. Will he try to outsmart New York, or is he ready to go toe-to-toe?
Here's Ewing, and it's denied.
Imposing his will on defense. Purdue's teammates love when he makes hustle plays like that.
Here's Jordan. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. You know, Clark, big challenges historically have a way of bringing out the best in Michael Jordan.
And, Kevin, I think that's exactly why this is a game people have circled on the schedule for a while. This atmosphere, taking on a rival on their home court, you know that gets the competitive juices of Michael Jordan stoked up.
Yep, that's what drives him. You're right. Something we expect to see Chicago doing in this one, Clark, is trying to stop Starks from sinking 3-pointers.
Yeah, because if he gets going from behind the arc and finds a rhythm, that could mean real trouble for the Bulls. So I think they'll try to run him off the line and keep him from knocking down threes all game long.
That'll be a chase to watch. And Michael Jordan hoping to pick up David Aldridge where he left off in 1993.
Thanks very much. The big question for everyone tonight, of course, is MJ really back? Is he ready for these Knicks? We got a chance to talk to Michael earlier today, and his attitude is to relax and, as he said, let the game come to him. Worth noting, in the shoot-around this afternoon, he did hit 2 half-court shots back-to-back. Maybe that's a sign, guys.
That's pretty impressive, David. Thanks for the report. And Clark, you never know. Maybe it's foreshadowing of some sort.
Well, I tell you what, it was never part of my routine to take any shot that I didn't think I was going to take in the game. In a half-court heave was not on my shot-taking agenda. But I do think it speaks to Jordan's confidence coming into this one.
And feels he can do anything.
He can.
Hey, Clark, something we're going to be watching closely. John Starks in his defensive effort right now against Michael Jordan.
Kevin, that is a ginormous task, but one that Starks doesn't back away from, and I think he's up to the challenge. He knows how to be a pest and make it difficult for Michael Jordan and limit MJ's effectiveness on the offensive end.
It is going to be must-see basketball.
Yes, sir.
You talk about a hostile crowd, Coach. These Knicks fans are going to be very vocal, it seems, all game long.
It's part of what makes Knicks' home games so intimidating. Just being in this building can give teams nerves. And it could be a factor for the Bulls in this one if they let the crowd get under their skin.
Yep, knocks down the 3 ball.
Just 2 days ago, Jordan hit a buzzer beater to steal the win off the Atlanta Hawks. Not bad for only your 4th game back in the NBA.
You know, he also, Mike, was the leading scorer in that game as well, racking up 32 points. Chicago fans were very glad to see him show up like that in the clutch.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Different look for New York. Smith comes in for Charles Oakley. Davis is subbed in for Bonner. Chicago also making some changes. Harper, he's checked in for Perdue. Blunt comes in for Kukoc, and Kerr subbed in for Armstrong. Now here's Harper. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Starks outside, just 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Nothing falling for Starks in this one. His slump continues. Big expectations for Michael Jordan tonight, Coach, especially on the offensive end of things.
Yeah, people are hoping his explosiveness returns. They want to see the guy who can drop 40-plus points in a night like it's nothing.
Here's Starks after the made shot from Michael Jordan. And it's Davis missing. The Bulls leading by 15. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Jordan. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
Here's Ewing. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
An athletic 6'9" forward. Blunt has what you want in a good defensive player.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He had some kind of quarter from long range. Winds up with 15 points from beyond the arc. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everyone, to New York City, where the Chicago Bulls are taking on the New York Knicks. And our second quarter is getting going here. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Chicago.
The atmosphere in this building right now is fantastic as we go into the second quarter. This New York crowd is making noise and letting their Knicks know they've got their back.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Longley is out there with Blunt. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. From downtown, Starks having a rough go against Jordan so far.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
The jump hook. Longley grabs the miss. The energy of these New York home games, Clark, it is one of a kind.
Well, it's a special place. The fans really know the game and love it. And this is what basketball is all about to me. Two great teams going at it while the fans are being heard loud and clear.
Yep, they know the game so well. You're so right. Oh, Mike, what a fantastic first quarter Jordan had on the offensive end of things.
He's scoring practically at will, getting the shots he wants and draining them. We'll just have to wait and see if the Knicks let him keep this up.
Now, here's Longley. And 3 from Jordan. With that basket, Michael Jordan putting up the most points since his return.
One thing that hasn't suffered with Jordan since his leave of absence is efficiency from the free throw line. He enters this game having only missed 5 of about 30 total attempts. That's pretty good.
Jordan's free throw shooting has always been a hallmark of his game, averaging around 84% on shots from the stripe. That muscle memory clearly serving him well.
And New York making a change here. Honors checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Kukoc comes in for Longley. And Will Perdue subbed in for Blunt. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Well, Clark, in the first quarter, Starks didn't seem to give Michael Jordan too much trouble.
No, he certainly didn't, Kevin, and that's a credit to Michael Jordan. I think Starks didn't expect Jordan to be as sharp as he was. He's going to have to turn it up defensively if he's going to disrupt MJ.
Really amp it up, you're right. Now, here's Jordan. Following the shot by Patrick Ewing, and Jordan gets it to go.
And you see Jordan wearing number 45 out there. The same number he was wearing on the baseball diamond. Not his usual 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, if he wanted to be 23 again, he'd have to pull it down from the rafters back home. He retired, so they retired his jersey. But it's still a little weird to see him wearing 45.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge. David, what do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, since Jordan's big return, Chicago is just 2-2.
Michael Jordan.
What I'm overhearing in the huddle, they think this could be a big night. Guys?
Wouldn't that be something, David? Thanks for that. Mike, sounds like the Bulls have a lot of good energy right now.
A win here would certainly be a statement. It would also help show people that MJ is back.
Yeah.
And that these Bulls mean business.
Big time, you're right.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing is working.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
They can't miss on an absolute tear.
This is a thing of beauty. Perfect offensive basketball.
You know, looking at this Knicks team, this is the first time they've really been at full strength this season. Injuries really took its toll on them.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At 7 feet tall, Ewing is a big task for defenders, as you can see with that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Patrick Ewing.
That's good from Ewing. Coach, now that injuries are hopefully behind them, is it smooth sailing for these Knicks?
Well, now they have to get used to these new lineups fast, because the postseason is not a place to be figuring things out. So hopefully they click in the next few games.
They're going to have to. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Oakley comes in for Smith, and Anthony subbed in for Jarek Harper. Here's Wennington. Here's Jordan. We all know the scoring record for this building, and Jordan is flirting with it right now.
The mid-range is more or less wide open for Jordan. It's a go-to scoring area for him. It makes you feel a little nostalgic to see Michael Jordan back in New York, a place where he's been a part of some heated and iconic games against the Knicks.
What a game so far for Michael Jordan, Coach. He's playing very assertively on offense.
And Patrick Ewing has not been able to do much about it. His own numbers just don't even come close to Jordan so far.
Pretty surprising. And here is Anthony, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. And there's Patrick Ewing on the assist by Oakland. Ewing's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is why you can't give Ewing deep positioning. Even with good defense, he still scores.
Jordan, one more basket, and Jordan ties the record in this arena. He's got 48.
You know, finding ways to build their lead, to expand it. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's because they're playing selfless basketball, doing an outstanding job learning and executing their plays. Bulls struggling against Ewing. He's had a nice performance so far.
Pass to Jordan. Shoots the three. Jordan breaking his own record and setting a new one here in the Big Apple.
He is determined to hunt shots out there on the perimeter.
And it is paying off. He's finding a big chunk of his points from three-point range.
Here's Ewing, and Ewing slams it in.
This is the kind of passing you love seeing. Bono whipping it to the open man.
Armstrong passes to Pippen. From 18 feet away, the record continues to climb for Michael Jordan.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
2 on the clock.
Man, what a shot from Ewing. Fought through the contact and knock it home.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Not sure who he was looking for there. I know the third row definitely wasn't expecting a pass.
Here's Davis. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The last few moments of dusk here in New York City. But inside the arena, all eyes are on the court as we get ready to start the second half. Welcome back, everyone, to New York, with the Knicks taking on a head-to-head battle with the Chicago Bulls. It's been another memorable Knicks home game so far. And so here is Chicago.
How great is it to see Michael Jordan back in his Bulls uniform? I mean, this is a team he's led to some incredible highs. And you can already see guys feeding off his energy, his talent, and his competitive spirit.
We go now to David Aldridge on the sideline. Dave, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, as the Bulls get back on the floor, you remember that there's been lots of turnover since Jordan left. There are 8 players on this team who have never played with Michael before. So that could and probably will affect their on-court chemistry. There's still a lot for Jordan and these Bulls to get reaccustomed to. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. 8 guys. Mike is a significant chunk of the bench, isn't it?
A lot of trust that needs to be built there, and they can't have it done in just 4 games. So it might be a factor tonight.
Yeah, something that bears watching for sure. Derek Harper is out there with Starks. Then there's Charles Oakley. Then it's Bonner. And it's Ewing in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. And since his return to Chicago, Jordan has remarked, Mike, that he sees this as Pippen's team now. What do you think?
And that speaks to the respect Jordan has for Pippen. Scotty did a great job leading this team while Michael was away, but I know everyone is glad to have him back.
Including you and I.
Yes, indeed.
No good from Ewing. Well, Clark, it seems so far in this game, Jordan has been able to outwork Starks' defensive efforts.
Yeah, I agree with you there. He seems to be just one step ahead, really sharp. Starks might end up regretting making it known that he thought he could tie up MJ.
He'll challenge him the whole way, you know that.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Here is Oakley after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Armstrong. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Pippen. Again, Chicago.
And perhaps the coach lit a fire under him at halftime because they have owned this third quarter.
And it's important for them to keep it going. Can't show any signs of slowing down.
Bulls seem to be doing everything, Mike, they can to silence this New York crowd.
Yeah, if these fans are bothering them, they're doing a great job hiding it. And nothing shuts up a crowd like the opposing team having control of the game.
And they've got control right now. Just 2 to shoot. Kept alive, trying to get something going.
That time Bonner's instincts on the glass setting him up for a nice putback effort.
Harper against Armstrong. That shot misses. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Oakley.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Harper against Armstrong. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got his first bucket of the night.
Oakley's such a good all-around team-first guy, setting up a shooter with a nice pass there.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Pippen over Bonner. Again, Chicago.
These are 2 teams we've seen clash many times, including when the Knicks defeated the Bulls in last year's playoffs. A fiercely competitive series.
Armstrong against Harper. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Starks dishes to Ewing. Outside Harper. Basket good. Harper's got 4 points this quarter. Last season, the Knicks were able to overcome Chicago in the playoffs, Clark, and this year could be a lot different with Michael Jordan back.
Well, I understand the sentiment. We'll just have to wait and see on that one, though. But really, every time they meet, these 2 teams bring playoff intensity, and that's what makes it the rivalry that it is.
What a great rivalry indeed. And the Knicks with possession here after the Bulls pick up 2. Ewing can't hit. And it's Michael Jordan, coach, who has looked firmly in control in the back half of this game.
Meanwhile, Ewing has kind of been diminished out there. Not much of a contest right now between these two stars. You know, I gotta say, Michael Jordan has looked good since making his return to the league. Generally speaking, we just weren't really sure what we could expect from him.
And so it's New York with it. The Bulls knocking down the three. And here's Harper from the arc. The rebound by Jordan.
He wanted to answer right back, just couldn't knock it home.
The pass to Kukoc. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kukoc has got 5 now.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you gotta just keep it going.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome, everyone, for the fourth quarter here in New York. It's been a great game here today so far with the Knicks going up against the Bulls. With all eyes on the returning Michael Jordan.
As we get into the home stretch here, the question of whether or not Jordan has his legs back is a little more important.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Michael Jordan is out there with Kerr. Then there's Bill Wennington. Then there's Blunt. And it's Bushler in at the 3 spot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. But Clark, in a competitive game, Jordan might just have to tough it out on the floor.
You know, some guys think the only way to get in real basketball shape is to play the games, and I'm in that camp. And certainly if that's true, then Jordan probably wants to get as much action as he can since he's looking to get playoff ready.
And I know he cannot wait. This has been a stellar offensive game, Mike, for Michael Jordan.
Especially when you consider the setting. He's sticking it to the Knicks here at home. That's a great way to let the whole world know I'm really back.
I love the way you said he's sticking it to the Knicks. Every Bulls fan right now smiling at that.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Kerr. Good, nice job down low. Kerr's got his first points of the game. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Anthony's shot is off. Clark, you look back at the course of this game. Starks has not been able to impact Michael Jordan's game as much, I think, as he would have liked.
Hey, it's pretty elementary. Trying to defend and stop Jordan and keep him from being effective is a hard thing to do, even if Jordan is a little off his game and maybe rusty. MJ's been able to tough it out no matter what kind of defense Starks has provided.
What a testament to Jordan's talent.
This New York crowd has been quieted down. Jordan single-handedly responsible for that.
The feed to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
Greg Anthony.
Now the Bulls with it. Coach, the Knicks' legendary home court advantage not seeming like such a factor right now.
No, it is not. The Bulls have shaken off the boos and jeers, and now they're looking to send these fans home disappointed.
Smith, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Blunt passes to Wennington. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And here's Jordan outside. Good on the triple. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Jordan understands when to shoot from deep. His shot selection is really fantastic.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Left side, Williams. Passes to Davis. Shot clock at 5. A baseline J. And the shot is long. Smith's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Kerr. Goes back up. Wennington with the bucket.
Wennington.
This is what Coach loves to see from Wennington, getting the board and then quickly sending it back.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Anthony. Down low. Here's Williams. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Fantastic anticipation with that feed.
Jordan with it. Now Anthony defending. A nice shot by Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Anthony kicks to Williams. Smith in the posts. Anthony looking it over. Now here is Smith. He's tightly guarded. It's rebounded by Blunt. Blunt's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Gets it to go. That one good from Kerr.
Nice job there with the body control from Steve Kerr, not allowing the defense to knock him off his stride.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Smith. Anthony down low. Off with the layup.
That was tough to watch. He takes it all the way to the cup and just can't finish the job.
Turnover.
Derek Harper's checked in for Williams. And Chicago also making a switch. Longley's checked in for Wennington. And it's Davis with the ball for the New York Knicks. Outside Anthony. Pass to Smith. Out to Anthony. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Williams. And another shot. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Blunt. Inside. Here's Longley. And finished off by Longley.
This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
I think this run has sealed the game. Guys, where are we going to dinner?
Anthony with it. And so, Mike, the Bulls come out a winner here tonight. A big victory for them against the Knicks.
And a triumphant return to New York City for Michael Jordan. Just a regular season contest, but having MJ back in the building certainly made this one feel special.
Clark, do you think this registers as an especially tough loss for the Knicks?
No question about it, Kevin. Always hard to lose a game at home, but you got to put it behind you. I know they're thinking ahead, and they'll look to handle business next time out.
Yeah, they think they're